Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again. And on today's episode, I have a classic story for you here today. This is the story of a woman who got married, right? She got married to her boyfriend. She pretended and she lied to him that she had cut off her ex-boyfriend. And what do you know? The ex is still in the picture. This is something that a lot of modern women love to do, guys, where they will say that, oh, I don't talk to this guy anymore, or oh, he's just a friend. But we all know what that really means, okay? They're downplaying the situation. And usually, to rub this in as well, the women will actually lie about these men. So she'll sit there and go, oh, all of my ex-boyfriends are toxic. Meanwhile, she still follows them all on Instagram, or they all still follow her. You know the drill. But let's get into this story here, okay? Because this is a wife who said that she was no longer contacting her ex, but it turns out that was not true at all. So, married my girlfriend who promised she cut contact with her ex. Turns out she was lying. I believe this is also based off of a Reddit story. After years of believing that his wife had severed ties with a toxic ex, one man discovered she had secretly kept in contact with him. She even lied about her ex moving across the country. Just before he uncovered the truth, she proposed opening their marriage. Now he's reevaluating everything and planning his next move. So this is actually worse than if the woman we're just talking to the ex, which is already bad enough because that's just straight up cheating, in my opinion. Like, you have these women talking to their ex-boyfriends like it's normal. Hell no. But not only is she talking to the ex, he found out, but now she's proposing the idea of opening up their marriage. Now, if you guys don't know what opening up the marriage means, it essentially just means, hey, I want to be able to sleep with other men. Okay, so she wants it so that they can see other people while continuing to be in the marriage. Now, this is a ploy that a lot of modern women do because they want the benefits of being married, okay? They want the benefits of the relationship with the man, but they don't actually want to be a good wife or a good girlfriend, one that is loyal and faithful to the man. So what they do is they say, hey, listen, I want to explore what life has to offer and blah, blah, blah. They'll give you all the fantastic language, but they essentially just want to sleep with other dudes. So she's trying to open up the relationship, the marriage, on top of this. For 8 years, Alex and his wife built a life together. Their relationship had been anything but conventional. They started as married individuals in open relationships. What the hell is this? Gradually becoming exclusive. Eventually, Alex left his high-intensity traveling job, they settled down, and they got married. So what you're essentially telling me is that this was doomed from the beginning. This is a guy, they both started out. So let me get this straight. Let me just wind back a little bit here, okay, to make sure I'm understanding this correctly. These two were in previous marriages, and both of their marriages were open. So they were seeing other people while in their previous marriages. And now they're intending, or she's proposing the idea of doing it again. First of all, if you have open marriages, you don't actually have a marriage. Second of all, her relationship with you was always open. She has not stopped sleeping with other guys. This is very obvious, right? You have a woman who is if a woman was in a previously open relationship or marriage, I don't care which it is, she is not dateable. Absolutely not. She will continue to see other men behind your back while pretending to be in an exclusive relationship with you. But one figure always loomed in the background. Laura's ex, Benjamin, a local cop who had introduced her to an intense lifestyle that quickly turned toxic. Okay, so here we have the dude, the ex-boyfriend, who is a local cop, right? Who is a toxic, evil man. Hilarious. Alex had been under the impression that Laura had completely cut contact with him after realizing how unhealthy their relationship had been. She even reassured him that she had blocked him on every single platform. Turns out that wasn't true. So this is the classic lie that a lot of women like to do, guys, is what they'll do is they will paint their ex-boyfriends and things as being toxic, evil manipulators, the relationship was unhealthy, all of these sorts of things. Meanwhile, they actually had a very intense attachment to these men and still do until this day. So this is absolutely a lie that women put forward. If you're a guy, but just by the way, if you have a relationship with a woman and she is going out here calling her exes toxic and things like this, I can guarantee you that even if you're a fantastic man, you are the one who is going to be labeled as the toxic ex the next, right? So when she breaks up with your ass and goes on to the next guy, what inevitably is going to happen is she's going to call you the toxic man. It is a cycle that these women perpetuate and continue on their own. About 4 years ago, Laura casually mentioned that this guy had reached out to her on Instagram. She told me that they had a conversation about closure, whatever the hell that means, and that was it. But the way she said it bothered me. She claimed she had blocked his number but forgot to block him on social media. That uneasy feeling lingered, but Alex let it slide. A few years later, he found out that during a medical emergency, instead of calling a close friend or even him, she called the dude. When I confronted her, she shrugged it off. She said that she told me a quote-unquote friend helped her, and technically that was true. So again, this dude is in her life. She's maintaining contact on Instagram, by the way, which just by the way, is where all of the women maintain contact with their ex-boyfriends and things like this, guys. It's amazing to me that people don't know this, but women absolutely love these social media accounts because it essentially is, you know, they can brush it off like it's nothing. Oh, we had a conversation on social media. I guarantee you, you sit there and you say, hey, show me the conversation. She's not going to show it to you. Or if she does, she's going to leave the room, she's going to delete the evidence, and then she's going to come back and show you a refined version of their conversation, guys. Like, women absolutely love Instagram and things like this, and it allows them to cheat very easily. Very, very easily. These applications are incredibly dangerous to marriages and relationships, in my opinion. Everyone wants to pretend, by the way, that, like, you know, social media and everything is great for relationships. It's ironic, right? Because on the one hand, you'll have everybody and everybody will be on the same page and they'll say that social media is bad for relationships. And then you tell a woman to, like, you know, private her Instagram at the very least, and she's like, oh, hell no. You know, because they know this is where all of their options comes from. This is where all of the attention comes from. This is where the validation comes from. This is how they keep around future men, is they keep them around on these social media accounts. So they know that it's really bad for relationships, but they don't care because they use it to their benefit. Let's keep going. Just before their wedding, Laura made an offhand comment that she should have sent alarm bells ringing. Excuse me, that should have sent alarm bells ringing. She told me, you don't have to be so weird about this guy anymore. He moved to Florida after retiring. That seems suspicious. How did she know? When Alex asked, she claimed that she had read about it in an article about his retirement. Alex, a naturally skeptical and resourceful person, decided to verify the claim. A quick search proved otherwise. Benjamin had only moved a few months ago, long after his retirement ceremony, and there was no reason Laura would have learned of his move unless she had spoken to him directly. Again, this stuff is funny to me, guys, right? I mentioned this in a lot of stories recently, but men will do extra digging, right? But I think the writing was on the wall a long time before this, okay? Ignoring for a moment the previous marriages that were open for whatever damn reason, okay? Like, you have this woman who is clearly maintaining contact with this guy, and the dude, like, men feel the need to go and gather all this evidence and be 100% sure. I was already, like, adamantly sure that this woman was talking to this dude, like, a fraction of the way into this story. You don't need to go and verify everything. Like, dudes just want to make 100% sure. But, like, all of the evidence was already there if the men actually understood how these women operated. If they understood this, they would know that their wives were cheating a very long time ago. It wouldn't take them years. It wouldn't take all of this evidence digging to do. It would be very damn obvious. Like, one way to do it, right? Instantly, if the woman says, hey, I had a conversation with this dude on Instagram, after saying that she blocked him and he was toxic and whatever, ask her to show you the conversation. If she cannot immediately show you the conversation without leaving the room or doing something on her phone, she's cheating. She knows she was doing something that she shouldn't have been doing and she doesn't want to show you. You can wrap it up right there. No digging necessary. Simple question. It's over. Very, very simple stuff. At this point, Alex decided to dig deeper. You see, this is what I mean, man. Digging deeper. It's already solved. And what he found shattered his trust completely. She admitted that this guy had reached out of the blue and they had a conversation. When I reminded her that she claimed he was blocked, she quickly backpedaled and said that he must have gotten a new number. The reality was clear. She had never truly cut him off. Of course not. She had lied about blocking him, lied about their interactions, and now she was lying about how they reconnected. After the confrontation, Laura dropped a new bombshell. She wanted an open relationship. Out of nowhere, she suggested that we open our marriage. She framed it as bringing excitement back into our relationship. Holy hell. But it was obvious to him what was really happening. She wasn't looking for excitement. She was laying the groundwork for something she was already doing or about to do. Yeah, so here's the thing. She was already cheating. This is why so many of these women open up their marriages, by the way, and go on these breaks, is because they typically have already cheated before they put forward this information or request this in the first place. It's amazing to me that dudes don't know this. And they think, oh, well, my wife wants to open the relationship, and that's obviously a very, very bad thing because it means she's going to cheat on me. No, what it means is she has already been cheating on you for a long time, right? At the very least, she's been cheating on you for a short time, and that's at the very least, okay? So dudes are really naive, in my opinion, when it comes to this stuff. A lot of dudes seem to think that women can do no wrong. You know, no lying, no manipulating. They're just absolutely fantastic people 100% of the time. And not to say every woman's going to do this to you, but I think men need to wisen up a little bit, you know, understand what's really happening. So she wasn't looking for excitement. She was laying the groundwork for something she was already doing or about to do. Faced with undeniable proof of deception and betrayal, he made a difficult but necessary decision. Divorce. Good man. I told her I was done. She tried to downplay it, insisting nothing physical had happened, but it wasn't about that. It was about the lies, the manipulation, and the complete disregard of our marriage. She didn't take it well. She accused the guy of overreacting, insisting that she had done nothing wrong, and even attempted to guilt him into reconsidering. But Alex had finally seen the situation for what it was. Looking back, he realized that she always craved the thrill of secrecy and control. She wanted the best of both worlds. She wanted, check this out, the stability of a committed relationship with me, but the excitement of someone like Benjamin. This is, guys, this is exactly what it is. This is absolutely exactly what it is. And this is why dudes will say, you know, oh, I got married to this woman, but, you know, it's clear that a lot of wives, let me put it this way. It is clear that a lot of wives are not actually attracted to their husbands, okay? They're not, you know, initiating intimacy, for example. They're not super excited to be with him. Oftentimes, wives will trash talk their husbands and stuff. And the reason why they do this is because they're not with the husbands or these long-term relationships because they are actually attracted to the men. The reason why they're in the marriages and the reason why they're in the relationships is because they get the stability of a committed relationship. I couldn't have put it better myself. So typically the dudes are providing, you know, they're paying rent or they're making her life easier in some way. And of course, she doesn't want to lose that benefit. It's really unfortunate, guys, but that is the dual mating strategy of a lot of modern women. They want the attractive guy on the side and they want the secure guy for the long-term relationship. Preferably the secure guy is incredibly naive as well, so that she can go out and cheat on him and get away with things that she shouldn't otherwise be doing. So let's continue here. Despite the heartbreak, Alex knew he was making the right decision. This isn't about jealousy, it's about honesty and respect. If she had just come clean years ago, maybe things would be different, but instead she lied to my face for years. As he prepares for the legal battle ahead, Alex feels a mix of relief and sadness. I don't regret the years we spent together, but I regret believing she was someone that she wasn't. Now, I want to say this as well. I want to roast both of these people because as far as the article goes, apparently both of them were previously in an open relationship anyway. So number one, I don't know why you would marry a woman who was previously in an open marriage, excuse me. And then also, I don't know why you would have had an open marriage yourself previously. It sounds to me like both of these people found each other while they were previously married. So as far as I'm concerned, they're both pretty damn disgusting. We are going to be leaving it there. Guys, do not forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Peace.